Forum 2016. I'm feeling very great, and I have a pleasure to invite our speaker and lead speaker for this session, Against All Odds, Women in Public Space, Differential, Algerian Example. The first session will be for Dr. Angela Sereno. I'm going to hand over this session to Miss Dr. Angelina Sereno. Please come on.
Thank you so much. Well, it's a pleasure to be here. I come from Mexico, in a city called Tijuana. The city is in the border with the United States, very north of Latin American continent. And we were expecting to our speaker. I am very pleasure to talk about the subject, but a little bit sad because the speaker is not here, and but we can take this conversation. We can have this conversation by media. So let me tell you something about the women in public spaces in Latin America, especially in a city called Tijuana. The women in public spaces is in Mexico. It is fight doing by women to conquer the public spaces, especially to go outside at night, because our culture, women in public spaces all the time, we have to think about how we can dress to go outside, and if it's in the morning, in the evening, or at night. Why? Because there are a lot of spaces created by males, and because we feel as a woman, we feel the male power in public spaces. We have, as a woman, we have sometimes we have to count or count the risk every time. And in order to understand this everyday situation, let me talk you about some theories about the public space. The public space is a social production space. That means that everyone, female and male, poor and rich, we all of us create how we live in public spaces, how we build this kind of spaces for all, and how to understand that spaces. For example, I know that in your cities you have any street that you know that you can't cross walking by night, in night or in the morning, and you know that in every city we have some streets that is prohibited. It's not allowed for us, for women, to walk through them. But sometimes that kind of knowledge are given by talk by mouth, but sometimes it's not true that streets are dangerous for women. But your mother or your friends tell you, be careful with that street. Well, so I am talking about three dimensions of public spaces. The first one is how we build these public spaces. For example, the buildings, for example, how square is the city, and if the city is created to be walked, to be enjoyed, if the city has good enough parks and places where the people could enjoy the city. That dimension of the public space are built by the engineers or architects or professionals who have the responsibility of the design the city, urbanists. Well, this is the first dimension of the public space, and we call that dimension as a text, the city as a text. Why? Because when we look at cinema, we can reveal, we can understand how the city is built to the people enjoy, and you can see cities with built along to the river, like London, for example. This city is developed all around the river. So the river is the very main and the center of the conception of the city. Tijuana, as a border city, our city was developed just like next to the edge to the border. So our city is developed looking for the north, looking for the United States, and giving it back to the ocean because we are very close to the Pacific Ocean. And this city as a text talk us about how the people think, how the people is understanding the public space. This is the first dimension. The second dimension of public space is how we live these public spaces. For example, as I said before, some streets we can, you know that you can have a walk 3 early in the morning and it will be okay. For example, Barcelona. We have together a beautiful walking at 3 a.m. in the morning, and we felt very comfortable because the city is created to be walked, and the people use these public spaces. How do people use these public spaces? We call that dimension as a second dimension, as a lived spaces, how we live that spaces. Wow. And the third dimension of the public space is how we imagine and how we understand that space. And it is the very, very uncountable and very, very because it's not palpable. And it is very difficult to catch that idea or those ideas from the people. How do you imagine your city? How do you imagine your public space? And sometimes the people say like, oh, that street is color blue. Why? Well, is the how the people can give a color or maybe a smell. Maybe you can hear in New Delhi some streets that smell very particularly. So if you go to that street, you say you are prepared to have many experiences, sense experiences, because what you are seeing, what you are smelling, and what you are hearing. So those three dimensions of public spaces are a product, a social product. So that's why there is no city equal than other city, because the public space is a production by a cultural and social and even spirituality subjects that create very specifically public spaces. And well, I can't wait to have my walk here in New Delhi, to have all kinds of experiences, and to have that colorful and beautiful experience. Well, I think this is the that I want to share, and thank you so much. If you have any question, please, this is the great moment.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for giving nice reviews and your valuable knowledge regarding women in public space. So I would like to give you award regarding this WEF 2016 award event. So please accept it.
Thank you so